The great thing with Ganister is that you can actually build your own documentation for the application you're building with Ganister. So once you're building your data model, your different behaviors, you may want to explain to your users through a documentation how the system works, so they can go read it and understand how the system works. So basically, we have two types of documentation, either the general user documentation here, or if you go through gconfig, you can have a technical documentation. So basically what you have to do to create your own documentation, for example, here we've created a node type called certification, and you want to give some explanation on how to use it. So in your preferred editor, you go to your install of Ganister, and in general doc here, so there's a folder help general doc, and you can create a new folder. For example, just for sorting, you can add this number, and you add a new file called certification.markdown.md, and you start writing your documentation. There's no specific additional tool needed. This is just a text editor, and any text editor would do it. And once you save it and your server restarts, then you will be able to read this documentation. So if the server restarts here, if I go back to my documentation, you have here somewhere training, certification, and we have this here. That is just what I've just written. And this is also getting into the search mechanism or the search engine. So if I'm here and I look for certification, I will have the result, and it will be easy to find for any users who wants more information about this. It doesn't require any additional tool. It's directly included with the same style, and it's handled by the search engine. And the other cool thing is whenever we make updates of the core documentation, it will not overwrite your own documentation. So it will be an addition to it. And if you want to update this documentation, the out-of-the-box documentation, because you've made some changes on the data model of the core application, you can still do it. It's just when we are going to do the upgrade and there are going to be new updates of the documentation on our side, then you will have to decide which element you want to keep. And this is a mechanism that we explained to you how you can do it during the upgrade.